So now that it's fall and it gets dark by about 5 o'clock, riding time, especially after work, it's almost impossible. So I was looking for a better light for my helmet than what I had. I've been using basically a backpacking light with a strap, just strapped around my helmet, came around, put it here, but I wanted something that was sturdier. So what I ended up doing was I modified it so I could put a GoPro mount on my Victagen. And if I use the Victagen that has the remote battery, this is very light, it's small, it's compact, it's very sturdy up there, won't weigh me down. I can put my battery pack, I can put it on my bike, but even better yet, I could put it just in my backpack, in my hydration pack, and this just hooked up to that, and I can ride with a very powerful light and a very sturdy light. So I already had an extra headlamp, Victagen headlamp, because this one is a few years old and the battery will not hold a charge. So I ended up buying another one at 20-something dollars. Just bought another one, new battery pack, extra light. So there's my new one. I took my old one, and this mount here just removes with one bolt. Okay, so I removed the mount. Now it's nice and even. This is the original hole, threaded hole for the mount. And what I did was I made another hole for a 1/4 inch tap. So I went one step down from a 1/4 inch bit, which was the 15/64, and I made a hole right in here. Now, don't be like me. I just went to the garage, just kind of thought this up and said, grab the grill, grab the drill. I like drilling, by the way. That might make some videos on that. Grabbed the drill and just went at it. So made a pilot hole, followed it up. In retrospect, so that this, especially if you're OCD, so that this is more centered where it should go, it looks a little nicer. If you look, the original mount actually has a hole in the front. So next time I'll probably just leave this in so it's nice and centered, and use that hole as a guide to drill exactly where it needs to be drilled. So don't do like me, actually use that hole as a guide, and you'll have that perfectly centered. So now once you have the hole, of course you have to thread it, make a thread on it. So I used a 1/4 inch tap. There's a 1/4 inch coarse threaded tap. It's basically a standard one. So this, I believe it's like 20 threads per inch or so, something like that. So if you're like me, you'll probably have one of these laying around. If not, you can buy one pretty cheaply. Since this is aluminum, you'll be able to make that thread pretty easily. So the reason I did that was because that is the bolt that goes on a standard camera mount. It's a 1/4 inch coarse thread. So I bought this little guy on Amazon for about $8 or $9. This one's actually an aluminum one. They do sell plastic ones for even cheaper. And this will thread right into that hole we made. And then you can adjust it so it's nice and straight, right? With this little doohickey thing, this ring here. So nice and tight there. Now when you drill that, you have to be patient, you know, start with a small hole and slowly make a bigger hole. And make sure that you don't get any metal shavings in the case. So now you have this, and it's very sturdy. So the cool thing about this is, like I showed on my helmet actually comes with a GoPro mount. But you can get GoPro mounts for just about everything. So one thing that I had bought, I think about a year or two ago, was a set of a case with GoPro accessories, and I'm going to put the link on the descriptions on Amazon for like $20, $25, and it brings a ton of accessories, including a strap for a helmet mount. So my other helmet, I can put this on and I can use the same system on my other helmet. So now I can put this one on my helmet, my other helmet that doesn't come with the integrated GoPro mount. I can just switch it out to my GoPro mount. I can take this guy out, and if I have a GoPro mount on my handlebar, I can put that on my GoPro handlebar. I can put it, heck, I can put it here on my little tripod, have a little work light. So very versatile. So Nice, cool little hack. One of the complaints that people have on the Victagen is that the mount is not sturdy and it kind of wobbles, and you know, they wish they had a better mount. If you do this little hack at your own risk, it works for me. You can have a variety of mounts, very stable mounts. They sell aluminum mounts that you can put on your handlebar. And in case you're wondering, it does work. Let's hook it up to the battery. And yes, it still works even though I drilled it. Cheap way to get, you know, $25 light, $8 mount. You can get a whole set of GoPro accessories for about 20 bucks, and then you can put that thing just about anywhere. Or you can do like I did. I caved in, and everybody's talking about how the Nite is the gold standard for that. But so this guy was about 70 bucks. Arrived today. I haven't tried it. And you have to buy a separate helmet mount, which is an additional $15. So about $85 to $90 for this system versus about $40 for this system, which is actually going to be brighter. Weight wise, just eyeballing it, I think that the Victagen is actually lighter. So stay tuned, because I'll probably be making a little video on this, reviewing this Nite and maybe comparing the brightness, and we can check real quick. So let's see. Yeah, the Victagen's definitely a little brighter. So that's the brightest for, oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. So can't wait to try this guy out. I think this guy's gonna give me more than enough light, coupled with my USB Victagen on the handlebar, this one on my helmet. I should be able to night ride anywhere. So give it a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.